So there is 1 through 8. I'll leave it sit for a minute so you can check it at home. Pause it and check your work against it. And then I've had requests to do number 9 and 10. Okay. Number 9 is exactly like number 8 because that and that are the same, right? A minus B. So I'm going to make that, I'm going to choose a different letter completely. I'm going to make that P, and I'm going to make that P, because they're the same, right? So what I really have is 2AP plus BP, right? What's common to them both? P. So I divide P out, and what's left? 2A plus B, correct? But what's P really? A minus B, so this becomes A minus B and 2A plus B. Now the shortcut, you will notice, is it's what's outside the brackets becomes one of the factors, and what's inside the brackets becomes the other factor. But that only works when they're exactly the same, right? The A minus B became one of the factors, and what was left outside became the other factor. Because really, I don't even need to substitute. If I divide that by A minus B, it's going to move out, right? Now this one is weird. Why? Because here I have a positive 2x, but here I have a negative 2x, don't I? And here I have a negative 3, but here I have a positive 3, don't I? But we can always factor, and you have the same value, it just looks different, right? So if I factor this by taking out negative 1, is negative 1 a factor of everything? It is, right? So if I take negative 1 out of there, it's got to go to the front of this bracket, yes? What was already there? What's this? Negative 5, right? So negative 5 was already there, and I brought out a negative 1. What do you do when you bring stuff out and there's already a coefficient? Those coefficients have to what? Multiply. So I'm going to have negative 5 times negative 1, which is what? Positive 5. So I'm going to get x, 2x minus 3. Now it's going to be plus 5 because of that. And this positive 3, because I've divided it by negative 1, becomes negative 3. And this negative 2, because I've divided by negative 1, becomes positive 2x. And now I have this situation. I have those are the same, so that's one factor, 2x minus 3. And then what's on the outside becomes the other factor. Cool? You good? Now, I do want to show you why that one works, because a lot of kids don't believe me. Like, Mr. Myers, screw that. That makes no sense to me. So watch. If I expand this, what do I get? What's negative 5 times 3? Negative 15. Agreed? And what is negative 5 times negative 2x? Positive 10x. Are you happy with that? Okay, now watch. After I do my little move there of dividing by 1, I have 5 times 2x minus 3, don't I? What's 5 times 2x? It's positive 10x, right? Right? And what's 5 times negative 3? Negative 15. Negative 15 and positive 10. See how I get the same thing? Cool? All right, so I got 2 recordings to